I take this chance to greet all people of goodwill, and I greet all people, the Christians, and even our brother Muslims whose day coincides with ours. As we start Lenten season, they also begin with the Ramadan, and it is a wonderful occasion that all of us are journeying back to the roots of our hearts, and the roots of our hearts is God Himself. So it's a journey that we invite all Kenyans, all people of goodwill, to journey back to God. And the only way we can do it is to go and revisit our conscience, our hearts, and our deeds in relationship to God and with other people through the services that we provide. It's a wonderful occasion for us as Kenyans to celebrate the spirit of prayer, in which we interact with God Himself, to pray for our country, to pray for families, to pray for everybody. And second, also to exercise the spirit of reconciliation, because God is calling us for reconciliation this time. We need to do something to reconcile with one another and to journey together as one church, as one people of the nation, and as one nation, Kenya itself. And thirdly, we want to invite also all of us to remember the people who stay on the fringes of life within our country, the poor, the sick, the suffering. It's for this reason that God comes back to us and reminds us very politely that we should know, that we should remember always that we are just human beings who came from dust, and to the dust we shall return again. There's nowhere where we are returning unless if we are not returning to God Himself through the dust that we become. As Christians, we believe in resurrection, and that's where we return. We return to God, but we go to God with a sense of having done the good work on this earth in serving the people of God. So it's an occasion also for us to fast, and as we fast, just symbolically, so that we may also give those ones who are suffering without anything, no food, nothing. Fast those and give those ones who have no clothes. Fast and give those ones who have no companionship, even in prisons and such. So it's a wonderful occasion for us as Kenyans to revisit our own selves in the spirit of Jesus Christ Himself, who came to build actually the kingdom of heaven on earth here. And importantly, the tenets that helped Him to do that, and He uses and He gives us, is those three I've mentioned: prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. It is very important, and I encourage our Christians to do that, so that even as you fast, what you do, what you give, is from what you have been fasting, and you are giving so that others may also have something to live on. So thank you very much, and this invitation goes to all the Kenyans, Christians and non-Christians, and even politicians. We want to remind our politicians that they make a country look so muddy, because the politics they play is like they're playing in mud. They don't do it correctly. They bring people to that mud, so that we are so muddy, we are so ugly, we are so dirty as Kenyans when they involve all of us in those politics that is their own sometimes. For their goodwill, as they return back to their hearts and to their relationship with God and in their services with God, we don't want to ask them to play proper politics. We are still a bit far towards elections 2027 to serve the people of God, to serve the Kenyans in helping them in the needs that they are so much, and the things that are so much in need of now. We are experiencing a lot of poverty. We are experiencing a lot of suffering, sickness, and so forth. We want politics to play a role in helping the people of God to have a dignified life, So I want also the politicians to be careful. Much as we are playing in mud, we are being so muddy, we can also end up playing in fire. So be careful, and we want to advise you and urge you as our brothers and our leaders in Kenya. Please don't take us that far. Bring us closer to God. The journey we have begun is towards God Himself. So it is up to you to see the reason why you should also reconcile as politicians. It's up to you to see the need why you are politicians, so that Kenyans can benefit from you, not only politically, but also towards the path towards God himself, who is our overall king and leader and ruler. So we want to discourage what has happened. Sometimes there are a lot of skirmishes everywhere, and people die, they lose life. It's not the way we should go as Kenyans. Please, please, let us return back to our hearts, as we are being reminded, from this dust we came and to this dust we shall return. It is nothing that we are carrying with us. It's just the dust that we were, that will remain meaningful. So let us not embrace what is so materialistic in the world, away from the spiritual aspect of our life. Let us do everything in the name of God, just as our national anthem suggests. God is our strength, God is our presence, God is our guide. So let us do that, and I want to believe Kenyans, we can take a right path and a faster development activity. We do it, and we do it with a lot of sincerity and conscience and trust with one another. That's, we don't have it in Kenya here. We don't have sincerity, we don't have trust to one another because of what happens and because of what has been estranged in our lives, this idea of corruption. Let us fight corruption. This season is to fight corruption by giving those ones who need it, even without telling them this is what I'm giving, but give them quietly, as God says, let your right hand or left hand not know what your left hand is giving. So let us be there to serve and help the people who are suffering in our society. There are many of them. They are more than we are, those ones who stay in a stability of life. So thank you. I wish you again a very fruitful Lenten season, and also a very fruitful season of Ramadan, our dear brothers in Kenya. And may God bless us. And may God give us that sense of looking at ourselves as one nation, a Christian and Muslim, God-loving nation. Thank you, and God bless you.